Hi, how are you doing? It's not a week, it's another reading vlog. Last week, in case you missed it, I managed to read 7 books in 7 days, which is a whole lot. And I wasn't planning on doing that. So to kind of take things a little bit slower to prevent myself from running out, this week I am not budgetary pressure myself. I'm doing things very low key. And I don't really have a TBR for this week. Also because I want to take it in chill, but also because I don't know what I want to read right now. I'm kind of like out of the books I definitely wanted to have read this month. So we'll see where we go. But I'm currently in the middle of 2 books. One is The Summer of Christmas, which I'm 25% of the way through. Is a guy from Nagali. And I'm not enjoying, but I'll talk to you more about it once I'm a bit further into it because I don't want to depress you too much. And then finally, I'm continuing on in Bloodlines by Michelle Mead, which I am 68 pages into. I have been reading this for so long, but I put it down just because I wasn't really in the mood for it after being in a reading slump for a while. But now I'm back on my fantasy game and I'm actually really hyped to continue reading this. So we're doing that in this vlog. That's kind of all for the plans I have. And yeah, I'll update you once I've actually read something. Bye! Are you surprised to see me? Because so am I. It's been a week. I don't know what happened. It's Monday again. I barely picked up my phone to film, which I don't know what exactly happened, but we're here now and I've decided to make this like a 2-week vlog just because I don't have enough footage for just to be this a 1-week vlog. So we're doing 2 weeks. But first, before we do that, I have to explain to you what happened this week, what I did. On Monday, I finished The Summer of Christmas, which I don't remember the authors from, but like the cover is up here. I gotta get it between that galley. It's already out. And in this one, we follow this girl who is a screenwriter. Like right in the beginning of this novel, on Christmas, her boyfriend of like a super long time, like they were like childhood sweethearts, like breaks up with her. And she is so heartbroken by that she like channels all that emotion in a script about their relationship and about their breakup. And then 5 years later, the script finally gets picked up to become a movie, and they're shooting it in her hometown, which she hasn't been in since the breakup. And she and the guy that she broke up with are like kind of like reconnecting, but also at the same time the lead actress of the movie is showing interest in this guy, and she, our main character, is dating the producer of the movie. So it's very complex, very dramatic, and I hated it. I give it as 1 out of 5 stars. And honestly, I should have DNF'd this book. Like, I want this year to kind of be the year in which I DNF books more often. And I knew from like the first chapter of this novel that I wasn't gonna like it. But for some unexplainable reason, truly, I decided to continue on with this book. And because I know why. The synopsis sounded so dramatic and fun that I wanted this book to be dramatic and fun. So I was like, you know what, you might hate the writing from like this very beginning, but like the book might, get better. It did not, and there were several points throughout reading it where I should have left it, and I didn't, and I hate myself so much for not doing so now, because this was terrible. I hated the way this was written so much. Like, it was so badly written. And then the characters were just like insufferable, like very immature. The dialogue sometimes read like these authors never interacted with actual human beings before. Things were like way over explained, and there were just like movie references for the sake of having movie references in it. It just didn't make sense with the rest of the plot, and I felt no chemistry between the romance in this eventually what it ended up being, and I hated every single aspect of it. And then yesterday I also finished another book. I finished First Comes Candle by Julia Quill, which is the last book in the Wokesby series. This one followed Georgiana. She's called Georgie throughout most of the book, so I'm gonna do that too. Who at the beginning of the book gets like kidnapped by this guy, and she manages to escape like pretty quickly, but like, it doesn't mean that her reputation isn't tarnished. Like, it is whacked through the mud. And then we have Nicholas, who is kind of like is a childhood best friend, basically, is the Wokesby, and like Georgie's like the little sister of Billy in the first book. So he is kind of like tasked by his father to like propose to Georgie to kind of like save her from ruination, and it's a marriage of convenience that way. It's friends to lovers, and I really enjoyed this. I gave this 1 out of 5 stars. Just like with the third book, the female protagonist got on my nerves sometimes in this book, because I feel like Georgie was very impulsive and just like didn't think things through, and like very important things she didn't think things through. And there's several times in the book where that like comes to bite her in the ass, yet she doesn't learn. She keeps doing it over and over again, and it just got very annoying. But like overall, she is a very enjoyable character to read about. So is Nicholas. I really loved their dynamic. I thought they filled each other out really well. Nicholas is also studying to become a doctor in this book. He's studying medicine, and I thought all of that was really interesting because I don't know that much about the history of medicine. I know very little. So it's very interesting to see, like, you know, medicine in like this historical setting. And I really love the way they like slowly fell for each other. I feel like that's definitely like the cutest romance I've read from Julia Quinn. Like, generally they were so cute together, and there were so many cute scenes of them. I'm still reading Bloodlines, in case you want to know. I'm on page 142, so not much further. I feel like this book is cursed. Like, I am enjoying this, but like for some reason every time I pick it up it just like doesn't happen. So hopefully I'll be able to finish it this week. And yeah, I'll see you later. Hi, it is Thursday. I meant to update you earlier, but these past 2 days have been like too hot to function. Like, it's still hot, but like I can function, you know? So let's talk today. First off, on Tuesday I finished Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. This is the spin-off series to the Vampire Academy series, which I absolutely adore. And this one we follow Sydney, who I really liked the appearances of in the Vampire Academy series, so I was super hyped for this, especially because people told me that the series is like miles better than the Vampire Academy series. But this first book I wasn't a big fan of. I despise every single character so far except Adrian. I love Adrian, but I think part of that is because I already know so much about him. Like, we know, like, he is like the most developed character out of the series because he's played such a huge part in the original series. So I think that's like the main reason why I like him, but I despise the rest. I think everyone is just so annoying and childish and immature, and they like don't know how to communicate with each other, which gets very frustrating. That got on my nerves so much. But I really like the plot of this book. I think a lot of interesting stuff happens in here. And like most of the things that I found really interesting, I can't really talk about because of spoilers. But so much interesting shit happens in here. And it develops the world in such an interesting way. And I already adore this world because, you know, I adore the Vampire Academy series. And just the plot was fantastic in this, and like especially like the climax towards the ending, which is like so well done, and I was on the edge of my seat. Like, that's something I'll give Rochelle Mead. She knows how to write a third act, because like it was always blowing me out of the water, and this wasn't an exception. And yeah, I love the plot of this one, so I will continue on with the series sooner rather than later. But like, I really hope these characters will get better for me, because right now I'm just like not digging it. I actually realized that it's Thursday already, and on Sunday my Camp Walk video is supposed to go up, and I haven't done a single thing for that. So I'm gonna watch Camp Walk today, and I'm probably Camp Walk 2 tomorrow, because I don't think I can get both in today. I'm working on that video first. Hi, how are you doing? I apologize. This is like the most boring vlog I've ever posted. Like, I'm generally considering just like deleting all the footage I have. But I read 3 books in his vlogs. I feel like that'd be weird to just like not post about those books, you know? As my wrap-ups aren't in depth anymore as they used to be because of these reading vlogs, I feel weird just kind of like deleting this, you know? But these 2 weeks were just very weird for me, and I didn't read a whole lot. I apologize. But I'm generally hoping to read more this coming week. So hopefully next reading vlog you will enjoy, and I hopefully will see you then. Bye! Here I am again, the same old situation. Why does the God thing have to be so complicated?